Wow, Islam, our self-Lord and Master, our sincere love alliance mathematics. This is part 4 of Mind Over Matter, where we discuss the madness and the folly and the foolery of today's modern relationships. Today I'm going to talk about me, your Sultan, the fifth corner pimp, and pimp stand for putting ignorant minds proper. If he or she leaves you in the relationship, does that affect your manhood or your womanhood? Does that make you less than a man if she leaves you? Does that make you less than a woman if he leaves you? Speaking from a personal point of view, I have left a lot of women, and I had a lot of women leave me. And my manhood is still intact because my manhood was not based upon me being successful in a relationship. Life itself is a matter of participation. If you don't participate or get in the game, how do you expect to win or lose? Winning is just as natural as losing. You win some, you lose some. But you live on from that experience to learn to do better the next time. You know what I'm saying? The average fool out here, from a male perspective, think that when a woman tells you the vagina is yours and it's yours and nobody else, you believe the foolishness. First of all, you don't own that woman, and the vagina is not yours. You're only using it because she's allowing you to use it at that time. When she says no more, it don't give you a right to kill her. It don't give you a right to do anything violent towards the person. You move on. Same way in a woman from looking at how women look at things. If a man does not want to build with you, or don't want to be your husband, or don't want to have children by you, it don't make you less than a woman. You just move on because that person wasn't the one for you. That person was there in your life at a certain time because that's the energies that you was putting out. That's what you attracted at that time. You had to go through that as a learning experience to evolve in life. To look at where you at today and look at your future. We don't live in a perfect world. We're not perfect people. A relationship is based upon love, communication, and how you relate to one another. If your relationship is based upon superficial things, like how much money you have, how much money that person have, how much material shit they have, how much material shit they don't have, then that's artificial because those things can be taken away in a blink of an eye. I'm going to use my hometown, New Orleans, Louisiana, in an event that happened back in 2005. It's called Hurricane Katrina, all right? And when Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans, it really exposed these relationships. A lot of people broke up with who they was going with. They couldn't wait to do that. A lot of people went other places and met people, and they was happy, Me, myself, I went to a certain town, and I met a young lady, and we was compatible, astrologically wise, on paper, But we had certain things that was a blockage, and even though we was compatible wise, we had things that caused us to not see things the same way, One, it was religion, This young woman was very religious. She had a beautiful voice. She could sing. Matter of fact, she was in one of the movies. You know what I'm saying? She was in Queen Latifah movie, singing. That's how beautiful the girl was as a singer, as a talent. But she had low self-esteem problems. She was fine too. She had a body like a coke like a model, like ass like bam, and but she had low self-esteem, because she lacked the knowledge of herself, you know what I'm saying? And that low self-esteem had her with depression. It had her with not having energy to keep up with me, because she had a relationship with her kid's father. This guy had money, but he was a selfish guy. He wouldn't do shit for his children, And the guy basically was trying to manipulate her on what they had, and she moved on, I was in the picture. But an interesting thing happened that caused the divide between me and this person, you know what I'm saying? She looked at the money, all right? And this guy didn't have more money than me. He had money, but he didn't have more money than me, if you want to compare that. So it wasn't a money thing. She didn't look to take the time to gain a sense of self-esteem or self-pride, So a lot of people, they will blame themselves because the person left them, And she was that type of person, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't work out, and I wound up leaving her, you know what I'm saying? And one thing she said to me before I left her, she said, my kid's father, he would spend his last dollar on me to make sure we had. I said, that's cool. That's your kid's fault. That's what he's supposed to do, because you have children by him. I have none by you, So if that was the basis of your relationship and this man still left, something need to be said about that, you know what I'm saying? You need a soul search, and that person needs a soul search. But it don't make you less than a woman. It don't make you less than anything, That just wasn't the person for you. Okay? So I'm gonna fast forward to this day and time. I was talking to a comrade of mine this morning, and he was talking about how his ex-wife left him, and he's bitter about it. And I asked him a question. I say, this woman left you after all the good things you've done for her. You bought into your house. You bought her and her Sullivan, her child, in the house. You basically did everything you did to help the woman. And she still left you, And you have stability, materialistic-wise, but she still left you. Do that make you less than a man? And my comrade responded, well, no, it don't make me less than a man. I said, okay, so why are you feeling some type of way about yourself, You saw what this person was about, but you chose to ignore that. You chose to ignore the signs in the handwriting that was on the wall, Plus then you got caught up in the lie when she backed it up on you and gave you oral so good. You just wanted to possess the woman, And you don't possess anybody. You only possess yourself, bro. So anyway, this is part 4 on mind over matter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm your Sultan, just speaking a little brief on this. You know what I'm saying? Topic is, if he or she leaves you, it don't affect your manhood, don't affect your womanhood. Peace.